The year is 1855, a time when the world was still wild and untamed, and the boundaries of the known were constantly being pushed by explorers and settlers alike. Deep in the heart of the Choctaw Nation, a darkness stirred. It was a place where the natural world and the supernatural were intertwined, where every rustle of leaves could be a whisper from the past. LaFleur County, Oklahoma, a place of dense forests and ancient spirits. The trees here had stood for centuries, silent witnesses to the passage of time and the secrets it held. The Choctaw people, keepers of oral traditions, whispered of a growing unease. Livestock vanished, crops lay trampled, people went missing. The community was gripped by a fear that was as old as the land itself. Fear seeped into the very soil, the whispers grew louder. The once peaceful nights were now filled with the sounds of the unknown, and the shadows seemed to move with a life of their own. Stories of strange creatures lurking in the shadows. These were not mere animals but beings of legend and nightmare, whose presence could be felt even when they were unseen. Creatures of immense size and strength. They called them Sasquatch, known as biggest foetus in the scientific community. These beings were said to possess an intelligence and cunning that made them all the more terrifying. The elders spoke of a taboo, the kiwa. This ancient warning had been passed down through generations, a cautionary tale that now seemed all too real. It warned of Bigfoot's attraction to menstruating women. This knowledge added a new layer of fear, as the community realized the danger was not just to their livestock and crops, but to their very lives. A chill ran down the spines of the Choctaw people. Something was terribly wrong. The air was thick with dread, and the sense of impending doom was palpable. The whispers in the wind carried a message of fear and foreboding, a warning that could not be ignored. The disappearances escalated. Women, children snatched from their homes. Fear gripped the village as more and more people vanished without a trace. The once peaceful community was now shrouded in an air of dread and uncertainty. The community cried out for action. Desperation was etched on every face as they gathered in the town square, seeking a solution to the growing menace. They knew something had to be done, and quickly. Two men stepped forward, Joshua LaFleur and Hamas Tubby. They were not just any men. They were leaders, ready to take on the challenge that lay ahead. LaFleur, a leader of courage. His bravery was well known, and he inspired confidence in those who followed him. Tubby, a giant of a man with sons who rode like thunder. His presence alone was enough to instill fear in the hearts of their enemies. They were the Light Horsemen. A group of brave souls, united by a common cause, ready to face the unknown. The Light Horsemen gathered a search party. They knew the risks, but were determined to bring their people back. They rode into the heart of the unknown. The dense forest loomed ahead, filled with dangers and mysteries. Their mission, to find the missing and confront the terror that stalked their land. Every step was fraught with peril, but they pressed on, driven by a sense of duty and justice. The forest held its breath. The hunt had begun. The Light Horsemen were on the move, and nothing would stop them from uncovering the truth. Deeper and deeper they rode. The air grew heavy and thick. A stench overpowering filled their nostrils, the smell of death. Then they saw it, an earthen mound, a gruesome altar. The bodies of the missing lay arranged upon it. Women, children, innocent lives lost. Their lifeless eyes stared into eternity, unseeing. The Light Horsemen stood in stunned silence. This was no animal. This was something more, something evil. The Bigfoot had made their presence known to all, and the fight was on, inevitable and fierce. Stories speak of a war that raged long ago, a conflict that has since faded into the mists of time. Tribes, once divided by their own disputes, united against a common enemy that threatened their very existence. The Bigfoot, a creature of legend, massive and powerful, fought back with ferocious rage, defending its territory. Casualties mounted on both sides, the forest echoing with the sounds of battle and the cries of the fallen. The forest ran red with blood, a silent witness to the violence that unfolded beneath its ancient canopy. But the truth remains shrouded in mystery. Was it truly Bigfoot, or something more sinister lurking in the shadows? Some whisper of ancient evils, awakened by forgotten rituals, dark forces that should have remained undisturbed. Whatever the truth, the Bigfoot War of 1855 serves as a chilling reminder of the unknown. There are things in this world that defy explanation, mysteries that remain unsolved, hidden in the depths of the forest, things that go bump in the night, stirring our imaginations and fueling our fears. things that haunt our darkest nightmares, reminding us that some mysteries are best left unsolved.